I'm a two-tour Vietnam vet, and my last unit I served with was the 1st Cavalry Division. And that's why we named this LZ Hatteras, and it's named, is dedicated to the 1st Cavalry Division. And so my friends come down, and a lot of us are disabled, one way or the other. And the beach truck that I have, which is a Toyota, a standard Toyota 4Runner, allows us to get on the beach and do some fishing. So we do a lot of fishing, and we relax. Sometimes the fish aren't biting. We just sort of sit back and reminisce and talk to each other. And in many ways, we try to help each other. Without having access with a vehicle that just has off-road capability, most of these guys, including me, would have very limited access to the beach. If I couldn't have vehicle access to the beach, it would serve me no purpose to come back down here anymore. I think the relationship with both the local population, the non-resident property owners like I am, and the visitors with the environment is superb. It's probably the best I've seen anywhere in the country, and they've done a very good job of preserving this, even with the building and construction. It's still being preserved. This is a national recreation park. It was set up as a national recreation park. It's forever been a national recreation park. So its purpose is for recreation and appropriate usage. Let's characterize the people that come here, in this house especially. This is a very good characterization. Lots of times it's a family. It is almost always a family group. There are older folks, and there's younger folks, and then lots of times there are grandkids. I mean, they look like me. Mom and dad, kids come in, the grandkids come in. It's a time of the year for everybody to get together. Well, grandma and grandpa and the littler kids can't get out easily beyond the walkway right here. They can all get out that little area on the walkway. But if they want to get down to some of the nice swimming areas or sailing areas or places where there's coves that the kids can swim in or something like that, they're gonna need a vehicle to get them there. You know, it's interesting. I did some research on piping plover when this all started coming up. And according to Audubon's own book, piping plover just migrates through North Carolina. This is not a significant nesting ground for them, nor is it a significant wintering ground for them. It's a pass-through area, which sort of got me sort of strange. This is out of Audubon's own book. It was one of the older books, of course, not the ones they want to talk about now. So I think people who want to restrict the beach are using the shorebirds, the piping plover, just as they were previously using beach erosion issue as an excuse for trying to make this area into something it's not. This is not a wildlife reserve. They get a wildlife reserve at Pea Island, and for all practical purposes, Portsmouth Island, right now, below Ocracoke, is a wildlife preserve because there's no vehicles to speak of on there. And all these islands back here in the back, there's no civilization on those islands, and they're full of birds. There are birds all over the place. So it's an excuse, I think. And I'm not sure what their motivation is, but I'll guarantee you this. It's not to preserve the birds.